Topping the news at 5:30, we are honoring those who have served and presently serve on this Veterans Day. Right now, I'm happy to be joined by Paul Marzello, President and CEO of the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Park. It is such a pleasure to have you here, Paul. Thank you so much for coming in.
Great, Jordan. It's a pleasure for me to be here.
So you've had a busy weekend, a busy day on this Veterans Day. Paint the picture for us. What were some of the ways you were celebrating?
Well, this has been a busy 3 days for us. And if you can think of the Naval Park as being the Mecca or the premier destination to honor veterans, we've had 4 ceremonies over the course of the last 3 days. Yesterday, we had our veterans race, which had 650 runners doing a 5K and a 10K. The 4 ceremonies that we had were dispersed between 2 busloads of UB students that came down, another company that just wanted to bring their employees down just as a show of support and to honor and pay tribute to veterans. So all of those activities really made for a very busy weekend for us.
For those who may have never been, the Naval Park really is a special place. There's a whole lot of history on those grounds. Maybe if they haven't been, what are some of the things people find when they go there? Oh
my goodness. So we think that if there are 2 days out of the year when you need to visit us, one is Memorial Day and the second is Veterans Day. To bring your family down, to walk amongst the monuments, and there are like 16 different monuments, the beautiful gardens that are all maintained by volunteers. Of course, we have 4 different naval vessels, so we're the largest inland naval park in the country. I'm proud to say that, from little old Buffalo to have that kind of moniker. And we have the Little Rock, which is a light cruiser. We've got the destroyer, which is the Sullivans. We have a Croaker, which is the submarine, and we have a PT boat, which is a Vietnam-era patrol boat. Lots of things that tell stories, lots of stories connected with that, with the men and women that served, and it's just a place where you really need to bring your sons, your daughter, your grandkids, and let them walk amongst the grounds so you can educate them about what these things symbolize. And they symbolize freedom, sacrifice, honor, courage, all things that we need to instill in our younger generation.
And I want to take a moment to emphasize that, because that's what Veterans Day is about, right? You know, honoring our veterans, you know, telling their stories, thanking them. And when you're walking on the Naval Park grounds, you're connected with the history,
Absolutely.
Right? Why is that so important, being connected to our stories?
Well, it seems that Veterans Day in particular, we honor those that served, okay? It's not like Memorial Day where you're honoring those that served and passed away. The ones that have served have given sacrifice to some degree. And that sacrifice can mean something like a clerk's position all the way to a combat veteran. But it also means the sacrifice of those on the home front. So whether you're the man or the woman who is at home, you have the responsibility of child care, taking care of the home, managing the repairs, all of those things which you are now doing as a single parent, which is an extreme sacrifice that most people don't understand. So while you have veterans serving, whether it's here or abroad, you've got a family unit that is trying to stay together and weather the hardships of what it's like at the home front.
Very well said, Paul. Looking back on the history, the Naval Park has come a long way over the years. What do you make of that expansion?
I can say this, that we have been accepted by the volunteer community in an incredibly large way. For example, 9/11, which is turning into a day of service, we had over 340 volunteers that came down to the park. We actually had to shut the park down to visitors so that we could make sure to manage all the projects that these volunteers wanted to accomplish. So we've had over 13 different companies coming down with their employees, giving of their service, their day, and doing all kinds of things from painting, cleaning, and specific things like carpentry, welding, high technical things, and the electricians that have come in and given their support. So with all of that, we are just incredibly indebted to our community for the service that they're giving us so that we can provide services to them.
Very quickly before we let you go, Paul, I know you always have a big schedule lined up. What is your next event? And if anyone out there, whether they're a veteran or they want to volunteer, they want to get involved, how can they do so?
Next 3 events are, we have a concert by the Air Force next Saturday at noon. We have a Army-Navy football watch party on December 14th, which is always a big event. And then December 7th, we have a Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, and it's brought by a person that does a reenactment at FDR, and it's really quite impactful to witness that. And if anyone needs more information, please go to buffalonavalpark.org.
It's as easy as that. We'll, of course, make sure we have this entire interview up on our website, WIVB.com. Paul, thank you so much for taking the time on this Veterans Day to come in and speak with us.
Joanne, thank you very much.
You.
Appreciate it.